Hey, WildmanMark here. I am here with Gary from WildmanMark. We are at MetalCon. We just want to introduce some of the tools that we have over here and how it can help us in the wildlife industry.
There you go. Thanks, Mark. Obviously, in Atlanta, Georgia, here at MetalCon, we've got a stand with a couple of our brakes, so I'll just kind of show you a couple of them. Give you a little quick history of WildmanMark. We've been in business for 60 years, making tools that bend and cut metal. So let's show you how a couple of these work. All right, first one's the coil dispenser. Basically, if you're using rolls of coil, it sets it right in there. It gives you a little arm there to hold it in place. Feeds under this arm. What you can do is you can feed that coil right into your brake. That coil right into a brake. Close that down. Your trim cutter mounts right on that coil dispenser. Cuts the coil off. You can now take that down into your brake. The same cutter that works on the coil dispenser works on the brake. Slide it right on there. The multi-gauges, when the cutter cuts, it cuts 1.5 inches from where it bends. The multi-gauges show you where the trim cutters. So to do this, you would make, obviously, pencil marks using this, line them up to your multi-gauge, and the cutter runs right through there. See, it goes right where the multi-gauge shows you where the cut is. Once you cut the metal, one nice thing with the brakes, rail on the end that just happens to work out really well to store that piece of metal, or store that cutter. So once you've got the metal cut down to size of what you're going to do, I'm just going to do a couple basic things here with the brakes. One nice feature is they hem, which is 180-degree overhead. The first part of the hem bends at roughly 150 degrees. You drop it in the hemming pocket. That hems. What that gives you is a nice clean edge. So when you're finishing that job, the homeowner's not seeing the rough edge of a piece of metal. From there, you can start doing all sorts of things. I'll do a real basic J-channel. Again, the multi-gauge is also nice there because it shows you the degrees. So you see right there, I'm right at the 90-degree mark. Now I can bring that back out. Bring that right up. See my 90-degree mark? That comes with the stand. Flip that. I'll do another hem. So it will accept it. It's just not part of the Depending on what you're doing, once you have your piece set, if you've got any extra metal on there like I did here, you can come right in, cut that right off. Basically what I've built there is an F channel, an inside corner post. It can work up siding and soffit. When you're doing control for wildlife, there'd be various places you could use this up in the dormers to seal those things off. Just give it a nice finished look.
Thank you.